Alright, what is going on with everybody today? Victor of KuanCeptionFILMS back here with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay commentary for you guys here. Before we explore this topic, let's just look at this dank clip real quick. The game's been out for months now, and I still think the Brecci is hella OP, man. I literally just sat in front of the enemy spawn, popped a few kids, and then I got a quad with my Hellstorm, and then a quad with a Lightning Strike. Dang. Not even that impressive now that I look back at this clip, but it was hella satisfying to get those quads with my score streaks, if you feel like, cause I usually feel lucky when I even snag like 1 or 2 kills with that Hellstorm. Anyways, let's jump right in. Today we'll be discussing whether or not I think it's lucrative and smart for consumers to purchase Call of Duty games on PC, specifically Black Ops 3, given that it's the newest and most relevant Call of Duty title out right now. Now, as all of you may know, the Call of Duty franchise actually originated on PC, so it's nothing new. We're looking at Call of Duty players being on PC since around 2003, but today I want to look at Black Ops 3 and its worth on PC. Is it safe to buy this game for Windows, or is it better to just pick up Call of Duty on console? Just so that we can end this video in a positive manner, I'll be starting it out by discussing some negative aspects of playing Black Ops 3 on the PC. In other words, we'll be talking about pros and then cons. Now, if you've seen virtually any Black Ops 3 gameplay on my YouTube channel, you'd probably identify immediately that I'm a PC COD player, because you would have noticed the extreme FOV settings that I play on. And yes, I am a PC player, which is why I feel like I have a certain degree of credibility when I talk about Call of Duty on PC. The first negative aspect of playing Black Ops 3 on PC that comes to the top of my head is player base. Because the PC COD player base is so small, this leads to an in-game playlist issue. There's really not enough players, so you can generally only find matches in Team Deathmatch, Dom, and Chaos Mosh Pit. On a good day, you might stumble upon a rare free-for-all lobby or gun game lobby. Activision has really succeeded in marketing its game towards a younger audience, resulting in a predominantly console-based community. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but Activision's neglect in its PC consumer base is just a little bit irritating. Also, an issue that's become evident on PC Black Ops 3 is aim assist. If you didn't already know, mouse and keyboard users don't actually get to enjoy aim assist because it's never really been a demand given the nature of playing with mouse and keyboard. However, players who use controller on PC still get aim assist. Now, that's clearly an issue, and I don't even think there's a real way to get rid of this problem, given that most players can't play Call of Duty with a controller without aim assist. In some, inconsistency of hardware is prevalent on PC, and this is often problematic. If you're watching this video as a PC COD player and you use a controller on PC, dude, please stop, just please stop. Another thing, random frame drop spikes on PC. This is a thing. A friend of mine on Steam plays Black Ops 3 and has SLI 980 Ti GPUs, and his frame rate still isn't consistent. This is definitely an issue of optimization on Treyarch's part, and this goes back to my earlier claim about Activision giving zero shits about properly funding the PC version of newer Call of Duty games. I have an AMD GPU, the 930. That's a pretty good GPU by today's standards. It's fantastic actually, and sometimes if I spawn into a map that has too many textures, my frame rate will actually drop from 60 to less than 15 FPS for a few seconds, and that's actually terrible. That's just terrible. Speaking of improper optimization, another friend of mine bought Black Ops 3 and the game doesn't even load past the start menu. Now, say what you want about consoles being inferior, but you will never find such a terrible optimization issue on PS4 or Xbox One. Never. The final issue of concern that's relevant on PC is its apparent gun imbalance. I've talked extensively about this concern in an earlier video, and you should definitely check it out. On console, gun balance is beautiful in most cases. There isn't really a best gun on PS4 or Xbox One Black Ops 3, but it's definitely not the case on PC. The sniper rifles, believe it or not, are actually well overpowered on PC. You actually can't get in a lobby without getting mowed down by Dracon and PO6 users. I don't have an issue with snipers, but when these two guns are virtually the only guns you see anymore, you know there's an issue of imbalance on PC. I've suggested this before and I'll say it again. I think what the PC community really needs is dedicated weapon balancing for Black Ops 3. That'd be really nice. It'd be 17 out of 10 dank. Alright, now that we just ranted for the first half of the video about Black Ops 3 on PC, I'ma be real here and tell you guys that Black Ops 3 on PC can actually be a pretty good experience. For one thing, like I've mentioned before, PC players aren't burdened by a locked FOV and they can max it out at 120 FOV. Having customizable FOV is pretty dank on any first-person shooter, and it's actually pretty amazing that FOV sliders have been around on PC Call of Duty for the most part. Increased FOV really does create the illusion of the game being more fast-paced, and it generally makes players more competitive, given that the raising of FOV generally gives players heightened visual awareness and peripheral senses. So players have better and stronger reactions to most gunfights in competitive situations. In saying this, I'm also implying that the PC community is a more competitive player base, so you won't really see pub stomping all that often. Most players have at least a little bit of FPS gaming experience, so if you enjoy playing in a more competitive environment, you'll enjoy playing Black Ops 3 on PC. That being said, you can probably guess already that there aren't a lot of small obnoxious children on PC Black Ops 3, so that's another huge plus. A great feature that comes with PC Black Ops 3 is in-game text chat. Now, most people don't communicate on their mics because their keyboards are so readily available. Text chat on Black Ops 3 is pretty convenient, and if you prefer texting about how salty you are rather than screaming about how salty you are, you will appreciate Call of Duty on PC. Probably the greatest buying incentive I can think of for you to go buy Black Ops 3 for Steam rather than for PS4 or Xbox One is the fact that PC modding will be available on Black Ops 3 soon. This means the ability to make your own custom multiplayer maps and zombie maps, modded game modes, new guns, and a whole lot more. So I am 17 out of 10 hyped for that. The final verdict? Black Ops 3 was undeniably developed for consoles, so if you own a current generation console and you want to play Blops Trace, just go out and get that PS4 or Xbox One version, given that the PC version does have a few setbacks. However, if you have a history of playing proficiently on PC first-person shooter games and you enjoy the versatility and modding that comes with PC games, you'll probably not regret getting Black Ops 3 for PC. Now, what do you guys think? What systems are you guys playing Black Ops 3 on right now, and what are some problems or concerns that you have with the game so far? Leave comments down below and let me know. Alright, this has been Victor of KuanCeptionFILMS. If you want to see more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay commentaries just like this one, be sure to subscribe. Leave a like if you enjoyed your homeboy, and I'll see you guys on the flippity flip.